back to That's Life with John Carver. This is episode number 250, and I'm calling this episode Today, Decide, Do. Today, Decide, Do. Now, one of the biggest temptations for a lot of people is to put off, to delay what needs to be done today. Have you ever done that? You've had to cut the grass and you never got around to cutting the grass, or you really knew you should get the house clean, but you put off cleaning the house, or cleaning your room, or cleaning out your car. The lists of excuses that we've come up with over the years, because we don't want to do certain things, have gotten longer. Have you ever had a list of excuses because you didn't want to do something, so you came up with a bunch of excuses? So those excuses may also include parting ways with dishonest people, or stopping the addiction that's been holding you captive, and I use that in quotes, holding you captive for a lot of years, or maybe eating certain foods that adds inches or centimeters to your waistline. Or those excuses could be not developing the good habits that'll help you reach your goals in life, because, some habits can be good and or bad, right? So what's worked for me over the years is, with making excuses, that is to put in writing what I need to do, and when I need to do it, and why I need to do it. To write it down, to when it needs to be done, and why I need to do it. Now, this simple process is really life-changing. It's changed my life in a big way. So when you give yourself a deadline, the when in that list, it gives you a sense of urgency. When you give yourself a why on your schedule, it gives you the little push to your daily schedule. Because in my world, and I learned that several years back, that when your why is bigger than what you need to do, you tend to get stuff done quicker and with more urgency. Your why your why has more weight than your what and your when. Your why should include other people. I mean, as an example, there's certain habits that I've built into my life that really are not about me. In fact, these shows I do actually are not about me. I've read this stuff, I know this stuff, but it's a reminder to me, certainly, but it's about you. It's to help you reach a level of success that you've been trying to reach for a long time. So your why in what you do and what you say and how you behave impacts more than just your life. Your why enables you to push through some of your darkest days. Again, your why helps you push through some of your darkest days. So find people, and they could only be in books or on YouTube or in video form, or colleagues at work or mentors that you know that have been struggling in ways that are far greater than your struggles. Leverage their strength, leverage their abilities and tenacity for your own life. There's nothing wrong with leveraging their experiences. In fact, that's encouraged by successful people. So you shouldn't, in fact, in October 2015, our daughter Juliana was fighting cancer for the 5th time, and she said this. She says, "Don't complain about something you can fix. If you can fix it, then fix it." Again, don't complain about something you can fix. If you can fix it, then fix it. She continues to push me, and thousands of other people, by the way. Author Samuel Smiles was born in the 1800s. Now, if you don't know who Samuel Smiles is, you probably don't, because very few people do. He was one of the founders, if you will, of the self-improvement industry. He said this way back in the 1800s. He said, "Sow a thought and you reap an act." He said, "Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap your destiny." So the most successful people are disciplined with their time. Again, most successful people are disciplined with their time. They don't waste time. I know you waste time, and I certainly waste time sometimes. They don't gossip. They don't hang around negative people. They get up early every day, or most days. They eat reasonably healthy. They read about and listen to successful people. They design their lives around written priorities or their one written priority. They hold themselves accountable. And by the way, and this has worked for me quite well, is they've asked other people to hold them accountable. Again, they've asked other people to hold them accountable to do the things that maybe they're afraid of doing or intimidated about doing. So stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming others for your laziness. Yeah. Get into the habit of making a schedule, a written schedule. Push yourself daily to do the things that you really don't want to do. In fact, do those first. Do those things that you don't want to do first in your day, so that's out of the way. So the other stuff is easier. So today, decide and do. My name is John Carver. Thanks for watching.